Good afternoon, students, parents, guardians, well-wishers of all types. Thanks for joining us today as we recognize and celebrate our 8th graders. In the past several weeks, I've heard and said many times, well, that's a first, or this is a first. Well, this is certainly a first. We always like to send our 8th graders out in great fashion as they transition from middle school to the high school. We always had a great recognition ceremony, and we weren't sure how we were going to be able to pull that off this year under the current conditions. But great minds have come together to come up with what I think is the best possible option for us, and that's a virtual recognition program. So today we're going to recognize all of our 8th graders, and we'll also recognize certain students who have done well in different areas and give out some more general awards near the end. Usually it's about this time when our 8th graders come in, and I ask all those in the audience to withhold individual expressions of gratitude and joy, and instead we celebrate all of our students at the end. But today, you can have at it as we go along. So with that, then, I'd like to present our 2020 Bedford Middle School 8th graders.
Chloe Alcorn.
Brielle Alexander.
Kendra Alvin.
Carter Amberby.
Nadia Anderson.
Haley Arthur.
Timothy Arthur.
Elena Atchison.
Chloe Atkins.
Madison Bailey.
Braden Baker.
Logan Barger.
Elizabeth Barnett.
Luke Baxter.
Joaquin Benavides.
Hensley Bowler.
Josie Boo.
Willow Bowden.
Anna Bradford.
Samantha Bray.
Mariah Brent.
Benjamin Bridges.
Rhett Brinson.
Allison Brown.
Brendan Brown.
Devin Brown.
David Bulliner.
Ava Bunch.
Hayden Burgess.
Jaden Bushy.
Faith Butera.
Bella Byers.
Faith Callender.
Haley Canada.
Larissa Carmichael.
Kiana Carter.
Byron Chambers.
Ella Chastain.
Brenton Chenault.
Thomas Chasen.
Pierre Childs.
Alexander Clark.
Braxton Clark.
Emery Collier.
Rebecca Collier.
Nathaniel Colson.
Jaden Compton.
Cassara Conley.
Isaiah Connor.
Kenley Craig.
Briar Crane.
Lillian Cundiff.
Gabriel Dabney.
Jackson Dalton.
Gracie Daves.
Gracie Dearborn.
Haley Decker.
Brianna Downs.
Jaden Duke.
Zachary Dunn.
Cameron Dyer.
Draven Eads.
Jaden Early.
Kendra Early.
Mackenzie Edwards.
Ian Eichel.
Kyra Enix.
Amanda Epping.
Rebecca Epping.
Trinity Featherston.
Reese Fields.
Madison Figg.
Zachary Fish.
Keaton Flynn.
Nicholas Flynn.
Andrew Foster.
Brianna Gann.
Christian Garciano Curran.
Kyston Garland.
Lola Garrison.
Gunnar George.
Elizabeth Gherkin.
Caleb Gilliland.
Gibson Glasgow.
Levi Gleason.
Zoe Goodwine.
Isabella Grace.
Gray Greer.
Noah Grimes.
Evan Hackney.
Sydney Howell.
Ashlyn Hanner.
Troy Harkins.
Brynja Harper.
Zayden Harrison.
Kanan Harvey.
Jackson Hayes.
Diego Hernandez.
Kiana Hicks.
Harmony Hill.
Emily Hillenberg.
Isaac Holloway.
Aiden Hostetter.
Gracie Hanschel.
Ian Howard.
Riker Hughes.
Wyatt
Isabella Jackson,
Braden Jarvis,
Eliza Jewell,
Ava Johnson,
Brenna Johnson,
Ethan Johnson,
Isaac Johnson,
Abigail Jolly,
Mackenzie Jones,
Caleb Keene,
Jaden Kemp,
Avery Key,
Michael Kidd,
Danny Kinzer,
Peyton Knox,
Nathan Copshaw,
Catherine Larkin,
Gavin Lee,
Jasmine Lee,
Karen Lewis,
Audrey Lloyd,
Brooklyn Lumen,
Emily Majors,
Callie Mansker,
Allison Marshall,
Parker Marshall,
Lauren Mathers,
Grissom May,
Sydney May,
Tracy McBride,
Elizabeth McCluskey,
Chloe McFadden,
Ashton Miller,
Ava Mills,
Connor Miracle,
Destiny Morales,
Tyler Morris,
Gabriel Nelson,
Keegan Nicholson,
Logan Norman,
Caden Owens,
Ayana Pickens,
Ethan Pickett,
Brian Pinnock,
Jackson Powell,
Hillary Prado,
Sarah Prado,
Isabella Pruitt,
Savannah Randall,
Ethan Reed,
Jamie Reed,
James Reinhardt,
Michael Resnecki,
Enoch Griggle,
Jordan Richford,
Nicholas Roach,
Ethan Robinson,
Aaron Roll,
Jaden Ross,
Hallie Russell,
Noah Russell,
Trace Reinders,
Lydia Scales,
Harley Schofield,
Calandra Sears,
Brian Siebold,
Clayton Shaw,
Cole Smith,
Danielle Snell,
Silas Somerville,
Madeline Spires,
Chloe Spring,
Olivia Stidham,
Aiden Stiles,
Mallory Stroud,
Jonathan Sullivan Ham,
Hunter Sullivan,
Madison Thomas,
Clover Todd,
Maddox Todd,
Danica Volk,
David Wade,
Lainey Wade,
Jameson Waller,
Brianna Walls,
Marilyn Walls,
Walker Ward,
Britta Warren,
Andre Waters,
Garen Watson,
Catherine Weber,
Garrett Wells,
Zachary West,
Anna Williams,
Carolyn Wilson,
Savannah Wilson,
Taylor Wilson,
Zoe Wilson,
Dominic Woodruff,
Madeline Wright,
Joshua Wyckoff,
Isabella York.
Levi York.
Good afternoon. I'm Mr. Alvey, and I'll be presenting the English Language Arts Awards. I'll be presenting on behalf of Mrs. Atchison, Mrs. Mitchell, Mr. Unger, and Mr. Cobb. Your award winners are Zachary Dunn, Jaden Early, Kyra Enix, Jaden Kemp, and Chloe Springer. Congratulations to our English Language Arts Awards.
Hello, again, I'm Joanna Cobb. I'm the school counselor at Bedford Middle School, and I'm here to present the Mathematics Awards on behalf of Mrs. Tyree, Mrs. G, Mrs. Boris, and Mrs. Guzman. Mathematics Award winners are Kendall Albee, Madison Bailey, David Bulliner, Ava Bunch, Hayden Burgess, Kinley Craig, Briar Crane, Haley Decker, Rebecca Epping, Emily Hillenberg, Callie Mansker, Allison Marshall, Chloe McFadden, Calandra Sears, Marilyn Walls, and Britta Warren.
I'm Mr. Cobb. I will be presenting the Science Awards on behalf of myself, Mrs. Gratzer, Mrs. Thompson, Mrs. Brammer, and Mr. Filer. Science awards: Madison Bailey, Bella Byers, Haley Canada, Kinley Craig, Haley Decker, Jaden Early, Amanda Epping, Rebecca Epping, Zoe Goodwine, Callie Mansker, Allison Marshall, Chloe McFadden, Jamie Reed, Madeline Spires, and Zoe Wilson.
Hello again, I'm Mr. Alvey, and I'll be presenting the United States History Award winners. On behalf of Mr. Mullis, Mr. Starr, Mrs. Strasser, and myself, the U.S. History Award winners are Madison Bailey, David Bulliner, Bella Byers, Briar Crane, Jackson Dalton, Jaden Early, Amanda Epping, Rebecca Epping, Zoe Goodwine, Sydney Hallett, Abigail Jolliffe, Mackenzie Jones, Jaden Kemp, Kat Larkin, Gavin Lee, Connor Miracle, Madeline Spires, Madison Thomas, Jamison Waller, and Zoe Wilson. Congratulations to our U.S. History Award winners.
Good afternoon. I'm Arlene Brim, and it's nice to meet all of you today.
Virtually,
I would
like to present the Fiscal Education Awards. Madison Bailey, Kinley Craig, Andrew Foster, Levi Gleason, Sydney Hallett, David Johnson, Jamie Reed, Trace Reinders, Chloe Spring, and Garen Watson. Health Award winners. Giving today for Ms. G, Chloe Alcorn, Brendan Brown, Haley Decker, Jaden Kemp, Michael Kidd, Connor Miracle, Madeline Spires, Zachary West, Savannah Wilson, and Josh Wyckoff.
Mr. Berger wanted to present a special award called the National Directors Award, and I'm here to present this on behalf of him. The Directors Award is a national award that is just given to one student in each band program. This award, the person selected for this award was selected because he embodies the spirit, musicianship, and philosophy the band program represents. He will join a list of BMS winners that dates back to 2003. He, along with several others, were involved in any band activities that rehearsed and competed outside the normal school day. He had that drive and genuine love of performing and helping others that just set him apart. He was always prepared and went about his work quietly and without drawing attention to himself. He was a great student, performer, and classmate. We are all very proud of Jamie Reed and look forward to seeing all he can accomplish at B&L. Jamie, we will have this plaque for you next week. Congratulations.
It is my honor to now present the Devin Hensley Memorial Mental Attitude Award. This award was created to honor the life and memory of Devin Hensley. Devin was a BMS cutter that left us 12 years ago. This award is very special to me for quite a few reasons. First, Devin possessed so many positive attributes in terms of mental attitude. When we learned of his passing, the 8 South academic team that included Mrs. Tyree, Mrs. Palladino, Mrs. Bradley, and myself, we immediately decided that we wanted to create an award that would honor Devin's life and also recognize a student that shared many of those same qualities that made Devin such a special young man. Devin was always smiling, and when he laughed, it was the most infectious laugh imaginable. Devin always did his best, whether it was in the classroom, on the athletic field or court, or most importantly, when it came to his treatment of other people. Another reason this award is special to me is that Devin's parents, Chuck and Erica, are classmates of mine. In fact, Erica and I have been friends and classmates since kindergarten. And this year marks the 50th anniversary of that, by the way, Erica. I think she's watching. 50 years ago, we met in Mrs. Stansbury's kindergarten class before we became Stalker Wildcats. I had a conversation with Erica last night and asked if there was anything that she wanted to add to this presentation. Her response was, Chuck and I are truly grateful that BMS continues to keep Devin's memory alive by picking out students that possess the same characteristics that Devin had. We wish the recipient the best in the future endeavors. Thank you so very much. When I learned the recipient of this award for the 2019-2020 school year, I knew we had selected a very deserving winner. This young lady has become extremely special to me. I've had the honor of having her work in my classroom this year, and I've certainly benefited from coaching her the past 2 seasons on the basketball court. She certainly possesses all the qualities mentioned earlier. She works tirelessly at school, on the court, and she's one of the kindest, most thoughtful kids I've ever had the privilege of knowing here at BMS. This year's Devin Hensley Memorial Mental Attitude Award winner is Miss Chloe Spring.
Good afternoon. Mr. Tlustek, Assistant Principal here at BMS. I apologize. And it's my honor to present the American Legion Award winners. This award is given to a boy and a girl in the graduating classes of elementary school, junior and senior high school, and college. Those who receive a medal must exemplify 6 qualities that define character. Those are courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service. The American Legion Award winners this year are Ava Johnson and Trace Reinders.
Before I present our final award for the afternoon, I'd like to mention recipients of the American Legion Award and Hal Riggle Troxel Award will receive, in addition to a nice plaque, a $100 cash prize. So it's my privilege to award the Hal Riggle Troxel Award, and this award is given in honor of 3 men who served Bedford Middle School, Bedford Junior High, and Bedford High School in different capacities. And I like the fact that these men had different roles here in the school, and they were able to contribute in various ways. The award itself captures that spirit. It's not one type of role or one type of student that is needed, but any student of any type is eligible for this so long as they make BMS a better place for being here. And that's really the essence of the award. There's often very service components present, but every recipient that has ever received the Power Riggle Troxel Award has a giving spirit, a kind heart, and a spirit of generosity that permeates all that we do here. And the winner of this year's award is no different than that. A student who goes above and beyond in service, connection to others, and just a friendly helpfulness that is contagious to all those around him. I'm very pleased to award the Power Riggle Troxel Award this year to Levi Gleason. This wraps up our program for this year. A bit different in feel in many ways, but we're glad you were able to join us. And 8th graders, while you're leaving us in an unusual time, a time that none of us have experienced and likely never will again, nonetheless, we're still grateful for have had the opportunity to work with you and provide learning opportunities for you for these 3 years. As we look at the photographs of all of our 8th graders leaving, it seems like only yesterday you started as young 6th graders. But we wish you all the best as you transition to the high school. We wish you Godspeed in the transition to the next step. Thank you all for joining us, and I'd like to invite those who presented to join me on stage to say so long to all those.
Have a great summer.
Good luck. Bless you. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All
All right, Jay's gonna get a picture.
Oh,